berserker just like right past you and hit the zombie with your staff and just like baseball swings it at its torso, launching your staff 20 feet in this direction right here.
It's over there. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your staff is currently sticking out of the wall, and the berserker has decimated the zombie, and it sprayed more of this black ooze everywhere. But I believe that is all you can do. Right, Sparky?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, so then it's Marin's turn.
So, you said that we all have a berserker next to us. Does that include me?
Yes.
Okay, so, I have my crossbow out. I successfully reloaded it, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, because I honestly forgot. Alright, so, given the fact that, at least in my mind, these berserkers are clearly a lot bigger than little old me, what I'm gonna do is hide behind my barbarian and aim between the barbarian's legs in kind of like a crouching position to shoot at the zombie that was in front of me. Normal arrow or bolt.
Roll it? Sure. So you move behind the berserker.
Yep.
Crouch down. For the experienced DMs, would a zombie get above table? Would a zombie get opportunity attack if he moves zombies reach?
Into or out of?
He moved out of.
Yes.
Yeah, opportunity attack is only when a creature moves out of the reach of someone.
Yeah, when you're moving out of their range and ability to attack.
Oh, goody.
Because it's basically like
the zombie is going to
when they move away.
take an opportunity attack on you, Marin.
Well, I don't want to be a quitter and say retcon, so I'll just go through with it.
Oh yeah, too late.
Yeah.
Does a 16 does a 16
You broke out there for a second. What was that?
Does a 16 hit?
Actually, no. But if you'll allow, I technically never used my gauntlet yet, so I actually completely forgot the phrase I was supposed to utter, so if y'all will allow, I would be able to just be like... I'm sorry?
It's in the D&D Beyond.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry, let me see.
right next to the item. That's interesting. So you're moving out of the way. Activating the shield is normally a bonus action.
Oh, I see it now. I see it. Rise from the ashes, stronger and soar into the night. Be the beacon of light, Phoenix Phalanx. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of words.
Yes, it is. It's a mouthful.
That should be an action. Kidding. Joke.
Well, supposedly when you're attuned with it, it's supposed to like just roll off the tongue.
Well, Marin's not really in tune with anything, so I could just see him holding up the gauntlet and be all like, "Hallelujah!"
But sure, why not? Activating the shield gives you a +1 to your AC. It hits the shield as you move out of its range. And you move behind. But when you activate the shield, a flash of gold and red erupt from the gauntlet itself. And now hovering over the gauntlet is a magical shield. Like 2 foot by 2 foot shield. Doesn't weigh anything. You can move around freely. It gives you you still have access to an open hand. And you can see now your gauntlet is glowing, and you can see runes and the enchantment engraved on the wings of the phoenix that's engraved into the gauntlet. Okay, then you successfully go behind the berserker. Roll the shoot.
I looked at the item for the gauntlet. It said +4 to AC. Was that a mistake or?
So it gives you a +4 overall. But when you activate the shield itself, it gives you a +1.
Okay.
You have to activate the shield in order to get that little bit.
Gotcha.
But going back to your question last week about your AC, that's the reason why your AC is high.
Right. I see.
And there's a reason for it. So don't take it for granted.
I'm not, just making sure that nothing was miscalculated.
Nope. So,
right
now, your total AC should be 17.
And you said when I rolled a shoot, I can just use D&D Beyond and it'll show up and roll 20?
If you are connected, yeah, it should.
Yeah,
I am in.
20 extension.
Yeah. You might have to download the extension.
Okay.
Did I already assign your character? Yes.
Yeah, the purple guy, I'm able to hover my cursor over him, seemingly to move him. So,
yes.
All right. Where the hell did the die? Here it is. All right, rolling to shoot the zombie in the head. Oh shit! There we go. Gotcha. 19.
It hits.
With my with my Dex mod that makes it a 21.
But I don't think it went to roll 20.
Damn.
But that's all right. You might have to download an attachment.
Beyond 20, yeah.
If anything, if you rolled a D&D Beyond, it'll be on the game log for you to be able to see there, Shinobi.
Yeah.
I sure as hell didn't fudge it, you can see. But...
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah.
Nobody's accusing.
But we'll work out the kinks later on. I think what I'll do is everyone that we're still finding issues, we will message everyone privately and chat with them about how they want to do it and what we need to do to fix the issues. But so what was the damage on that?
Damage is coming up now. 7 plus 2.
Plus 2,
Yeah.
9. And you said you are aiming at the zombie that is standing?
Yes.
Okay. You hit the zombie dead center in the chest. It kind of takes a couple of steps back and...
I said I was aiming at his head.
Oh. Okay. Well, then you hit his head. Square in the eyeball.
Ooh.
Like you thread that eyeball real well. And same thing. He kind of steps back a little bit. You see his head jerk back from the arrow, and he's just
By that point, in character, even I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. And like the goo, the black goo is just like seeping out of the eyeball now, while the arrow is just bloop, stuck up in it. And with that, finally your berserker's gonna go. $16 hits. You see the berserker kind of run at the zombie a couple of steps and just bury its axe into its shoulder and rip it out, and you just see this spray of black ooze just and spray all over the tower wall behind the zombie now. Well, kind of at the side of the zombie, rather.
Kind of casually aims my gauntlet like an umbrella in case any hit me.
And you got anything else?
I moved and I attacked and I had a reactionary thing, so that's all I can do.
Yep. So then next is Valis. Oh, chat's gonna love me right now.
Remember, chat. Hashtag no French Valis.
I swear. Valis taking out another javelin, looks at the javelin. You better not miss this time. And he, like, chucks it at the... Let's see. Ooh, Trey's in the way. At the zombie that is crawling 30 feet from Trey and Valis. Sorry to snipe your kill. But Valis chucks it. I'm just gonna do it on here. 14. Sorry, guys, looking at something.
I'm gonna be in the bathroom for a second.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Yes, he throws another javelin of lightning. Plus 5. So that's 19. Definitely, I'm gonna hit on the first time. Alright, do that. 8 damage. He tosses the javelin at the downed zombie and just pings it, and you see a discharge of electricity just go throughout the downed zombie body as it is now dead. And the black ooze is pouring now from its mouth and ears and eyes. And Valis goes, "Ha-ha! I got it!" But then it's River's turn.
Ew. My turn. How many do I still have near me?
You have one slowed.
Yeah.
You have one. You're running at them when you attacked last. On the back of Max.
Yes.
So the one that you slowed, you're coming up on, and the other 4 are like 10 feet in front of you.
Okay. I have Max stop running for once. I think I
Okay.
had though at the last session. I had him stop running and stand still.
I don't think so.
Okay, well I'm gonna have him stop running then.
Okay.
Because I don't want the zombies to keep going any further. And
Well, you're behind them. So you would have stopped. Are you going to stop and jump them and stop in front of them? Or are you going to stop behind them?
stop behind them.
Okay.
They're distracted by the group. I can use this as an opportunity.
Yes, you can. That's why I was clarifying.
I can only shoot once too, can I? Sorry, I'm trying to look at my spells real quick.
Oh, you're good. You, on your actions tab, you should have how many actions you're allowed, which I do believe is 1. So an action and a bonus action.
I'm just gonna shoot a different zombie with the frozen arrow.
Regular arrow?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll it. And then if you're looking at the stream, you basically have like a group in front of you. So if you just picked middle, left, far left, right, because I believe you hit middle right.
And I'll hit the middle left. So there's 4 in front of me, so yeah.
Okay. You hit.
Gotta
Go
roll
ahead
first.
and roll the hit. Roll to see if you hit.
There it is.
It rolled a 10, but wouldn't that be a... This. Wouldn't it be a +3 for the added dex to it? Shoot.
Say that one more time.
For shooting a bow and arrow. Wouldn't you add your dex modifier to it? Well,
The Roll20. I mean, not the Roll20. The D&D Beyond will automatically add all of your modifiers to the roll. So in
okay.
your actions, when you look at the ancient dragon wing bow, it'll have the attack and damage plus the modifiers already calculated. So all you have to do is click on it and roll it.
How do you click on it and roll it?
Just click the...
Shin,
Yeah.
do you remember when we talked earlier in the week and I told you that you were going to have an issue with this item that you created?
Yeah.
This is one of those things.
Wait.
You're probably going to have issues with it.
No, I looked at it on her end, and it should... I'll pull it up right now.
Okay.
On the phone, you should, the hit DC number, you should be able to just click that, and it would roll for you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So for all your spells and all your items and stuff, you can go directly to that number and tap it, and it should work.
Completely forgot about that. So that roll ends up being a 7 then.
You rolled a 7?
Yeah, because my first roll, I didn't roll it correctly. So a 10 should be
Oh.
null and void. I rolled it again because this will be the correct time, and it's a 7.
Well, I mean, she did roll a d20. It didn't do the automatic addition of the modifier. So if you wanted to, you could probably give her the 13.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the 13.
Okay.
That's what I was confused about. Because yeah, you rolled a. What did you roll on the d20?
A 10. All
Yeah,
I did was add
and
the +3. That's why I was asking.
And it's +3, so yeah. So yeah, that works.
Actually, it would be the longbows addition, her dex, and if she's proficient in longbows, proficiency bonus as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it starts getting more confusing because of what Trey had said with the issue with the bow.
I'll explain it. I'll send him what the explanation is in chat.
Okay. And you know, maybe later he might have something that might be able to help me with fixing that issue specifically. But so that is a 13. It hits. So roll the damage
5.
plus the elemental damage.
What's normal damage?
It on that same screen where you rolled the hit DC, right next to it, it shows you the damage die. You can just roll that, and then roll a 1d6 for the elemental on top of that.
Okay, that was a 5, and 5 again.
So for a total of 10, 5 cold damage. Okay. So you hit the zombie, and again, the arrow hits it directly in its back. And you see the area where the arrow hit start to like be frostbitten as like ice starts forming a little bit on the back as the zombie as well now starts to slow down.
And that's really all I can do.
Okay. Do you have a zombie right next to you? In combat, you have control of Max.
Oh, true.
Right now, he has a bite and a pounce attack.
I don't want him biting because of the zombies.
I mean,
No, I
as
won't
long
have him
as
attack yet.
the zombies don't bite him. They are not poisonous, they are venomous.
Well, she doesn't know exactly.
I
I haven't done any spells yet to detect how dangerous these zombies are, so she doesn't know if Max were to bite, how it would affect him.
That is true. That is true. Okay. Good thinking. So
So no, I will not have Max attack at this moment.
not have Max attack. Okay. And you do realize you have a zombie next to you.
right here.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's
when I dungeon master for her, I threw too many clever twists her way, so
Yeah, like the
I
Joker
just,
move.
I just want to make sure that we are aware of our surroundings and we know what is about to happen. But with that, I believe it is Trey's turn. Finally,
All right, bottom of the initiative.
bottom of the barrel.
The two that are closest to me are prone, correct?
One is dead.
And one is prone. Right?
The one that was prone died.
Oh, that's the one Valis killed.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other one's standing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Because I believe you killed the other one.
I'm going to use my action to do... I don't know, you can decide what the roll is going to be, but I want to take a... I've got some space between me and the zombies. I know they can't hurt me from where they're at. I'm going to take a... I'm going to use my turn. I'm going to look around. What kind of shops are around?
So you have a couple of stalls right here that are closed up.
What... Can you see what... Can I see what they were... What their wares were?
No. There's like what you would see normally as like the entrance like overhang is like the poles have been taken down and the flap has been brought all the way in and tied. So the entrance is almost like completely enclosed. You can investigate if you would like.
I'm not going to go and, like, break into their stalls. That's not something I would do.
I mean, there's like this like crack, like this, where you can look into it, and there's like dim light in there.
Are there any? Is it just the stalls that are nearby, and that's it?
So the stalls nearby. There's a shop here that has quickly vacated. There's fish. In this one specifically.
Okay.
There is people at a tavern behind the stalls here.
Okay.
That are like...
Alright, there's nothing of use to me. Alright, so that would have been my action. I guess that means I have a bonus action, which there's nothing I can do with my bonus action, so I'm gonna just...
I mean, technically your cantrip.
You can't... that gets sketchy.
It is. I was looking up the rules last night, and supposedly...
Val.
If it's a cantrip.
Yep.
Eldritch Blast.
Google.
Bonus action?
Sorry, what was
bonus
that?
action.
Eldritch Blast, bonus action.
For our game, cantrips, I'm gonna allow it.
Okay. Sure.
Eldritch Blast the dude that's standing?
Yeah, I'll do an Eldritch Blast the one that's standing.
Okay.
Why did that roll here? That was supposed to roll... What the frick? Hold on. Sorry, my computer's being weird. There it is. Oh, critical failure.
Still give it to me?
It's in chat. It's an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Does it always make that whoop sound for a fail?
No, it makes that sound whenever it goes into chat if you're using the Beyond 20 plugin.
Ooh, ooh,
Well,
ooh.
well, I am logged into Roll20. It's just this is my first time hearing that sound. It caught me off guard. I was scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, no. So whenever you roll, it'll do that. Once you get Beyond 20, which is it's a plugin for Google Chrome that connects your D&D Beyond to Roll20 so that your rolls auto-populate there.
Oh, okay.
So you fire off the Eldritch Blast, but you're so exhausted at this point that you misfire, and instead of shooting it right here at the zombie, you completely miss, and it goes shooting off this way, hitting this tent back here.
Wouldn't do any damage to it.
No.
It only affects
But
creatures.
River, after you shoot that zombie and it starts to slow and, everything, you see just a green bolt just go whoop, right across your street. So just a bright green flash.
Okay.
And with that, everyone, let me know what your passive perceptions are.
14.
My passive perception, according to D&D Beyond, is 11.
12.
15.
Dallas.
12 here.
Another 12. Saves. Go away. 15. Okay, so 15, 14, 12, 2 12s, and an 11. Sorry, figuring something out.
You're good.
Um, during okay. So, with that, Marin, Barky, and Tang. Give me a perception check.
Wait for.
Don't you worry.
No, because I think my passive's the same or more than Marin's.
But
I got a
you
nat 20.
have something obstructing your line of sight.
Yeah, 12.
Same thing with Valis. You have a stall, a tent, roughly,
No, you're good.
you know, yeah, full on blocking from what's coming.
15.
So 15, Marin, you had
I had a natural 20.
20 with all of your mods and everything?
Perception is wisdom, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could roll it directly from the page.
That is what I did on D&D Beyond. But my wisdom has no mods, so it's just a 20.
Ah. So it's just a natural.
Damn it.
Okay.
I didn't mean to open that page. It's not related to this. I opened up another page accidentally. On my bad. There we go. Fixed it.
So still a 20. Okay. Tang, what did you say?
I rolled a 12.
12. Actually, that's a good question. Tang, you're a little preoccupied with like the combat in front of you. Marin, as you're laying on the ground, you like feel like someone's coming up behind you.
And
Sparky, same thing. But you're behind you, but you feel like there's some sort of commotion happening right behind you where Marin is laying down, basically. You're like 10 feet, 15 feet away from him.
Right. So, okay, so I just know there's a commotion happening. I feel like there's a commotion.
You have
Alright.
the zombies in front of you. You have not zombies. You have the one zombie in front of you.
That is dead now.
Both zombies are dead.
They're both dead. They're gone.
They're both dead, and your staff is in the wall. That's right. Yeah. So you sense that there are movement behind you, essentially.
Okay. Can I turn around to see what it is?
Okay. And give me an investigation.
7. This dice needs to. This die needs to go in dice jail.
You turn around to look, and you see Marin just sprawled out in the sniper position, and over him is a berserker Valhallan spiritual warrior just sitting there straddling. And Marin, that whole scene from Gungan Style where, the dude's sitting there and the guy is sitting there between the guy's legs. But Marin is sitting there all sprawled out on the floor with his crossbow just chilling. But you hear commotion coming from the street that is directly behind Marin, and kind of spears banging onto shields.
Spears banging onto shields.
Yes.
Okay. So, are we still in combat or not?
Yes. But at the top of that turn, there was a couple of things that were going on.
Okay.
So had to have everyone kind of take a perception moment and figure out what everyone realizes is happening around them.
Right, okay.
But with that, we come to Tang, who I believe doesn't have any zombies in front of him.
I have no zombies near me.
So we can
So.
Yeetus Deletus.
Yes, please. So I want to look around for the nearest zombie.
There is a zombie 15 feet in front of you. With your check, you would hear like commotion, but there's like a lot of commotion going around. So there's just like more commotion going around. You don't necessarily like pick out the banging of the shields yet, but if you would like to take your turn and either go for one of the closer zombies or something of that, you are more than welcome.
Well, yes, I'm going to go after one of the closer zombies. You said there was one 15 feet in front of me?
Not in front of you.
Okay.
Diagonal to your right. And it currently has an arrow sticking out of its eyeball from Marin.
So, right there.
And it's like shoulder right here has a big old divot from an axe.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take a run straight for him. And as I get up there, we're going to do a spinning hook kick straight to his head.
All right. I believe your acrobatics has advantage because you're a monk. So give me an acrobatics, and then hit.
Acrobatics
and
would be 21 to hit. DM, that's a natural 20 plus 6 for 26.
Okay. What's the damage?
Damage would be 9.
Okay. Do you want to describe how you do it?
No, go for it.
All right. So you said the 720, right? Heel
No,
kick?
it's this is regular everyday spin kick.
Okay. So just you do a 360 pirouette into the air and you land this heel kick straight to the zombie's dome and you send its brains and the arrow that was in its eyeball just flying as you kick its head off. Your leg is now black with the goo, but that zombie is officially dead.
Yay!
And
And as a bonus action, where's the next nearest zombie?
good question. Are you investigating?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
4.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Your closest zombie that you realize right away is to your left. On roll 20, the green circle. Which is a lone zombie chilling.
Lone zombie just chilling. Okay. I'm just gonna point over there towards that zombie, and hopefully the barbarian that was with me will understand what I'm saying. AKA, go after that guy.
I believe the Horn of Valhalla gives control over them. So,
Yeah, that's a good
job.
question. Horn of Valhalla. Yep, follows your commands. And that'll end my turn, basically.
Your berserker Tang kind of winks at you and runs at the zombie that you gestured to, and he slashes diagonally at and rips open a hole in its gut, and again its bowels just start like slowly pouring out, and he's like tripping over the intestines, and black goo is pouring every step that he takes. But at the end of your turn, we have a new challenger.
Dun dun dun.
and I really hope as we have a new challenger entering the field. And that's enough of that. Huh?
So I love that intro music.
I mean, you can keep playing it. I'm just gonna have to mute it on stream.
So yeah, so at the end of that turn, once that last zombie near Marin is done, from the shadows from the east, west, and south, kunai come flying out to each one of the players. To make it easy, we'll go left to right. So I believe yellow player dot is River.
River, yes.
Oh,
That'd be a 21 to hit.
sorry, you have to repeat that. For some reason, your volume for me is like extremely low.
For you,
You
River,
might
that
have
would,
to go over his
Is that
no, he's
thing.
quiet on my end too.
A little on my end, but I turned
Is that
him
better?
up.
That's better.
yeah?
Roger that. For you, River, that'd be a 21 to hit.
Well, crap.
That's a hit. I don't know very many people who say "well crap" for a miss.
That would be the ultimate deception.
How can you tell if you get hit or not?
Your AC.
You look at your armor class, and if it's above your armor class, it's a hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
So with sneak attack damage and fire damage from the kunai, that'll be 37 points of damage altogether.
Marin, actually, not Marin, but River, when the kunai hits you, it hits you square into the chest, and it launches you. Doesn't take you off of max. Launches you off of max, and you are now prone. Not unconscious, but you are prone. Valak, if you would like to continue.
Yep. Green dot.
That's me.
I believe. All right, that's Trey. That'd be a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
That is 29 points of damage, with 3 of it being fire.
Sick. Well, this is gonna get ugly real fast now. Y'all are on your own now, so I'm not down, but that does a bad thing.
Again, you don't see the kunai come out from where it comes out of, but all of a sudden, you just get knocked to the floor, and you are now prone.
All right.
Wait. Was your... Because your hit points was low, right?
No.
What was your HP?
57? Sorry,
Oh,
52.
never mind. So it hits you, and
Bear-
you stumble.
Yeah, it only was 4 points over my AC. Remember. It's definitely a son of a bitch moment, but it's not that. It's not quite life-threatening yet.
And there, sorry about that, all the zombies that are dead are off the board. There are 5 zombies, 3 that are walking regular pace over in this direction, and 2 that are walking at a slower pace. And then 10 zombies coming up from the back that Marin and Sparky would have noticed by now. And very loud banging that now everyone that is left conscious is now audibly able to hear. We lost somebody.
That was Hydra.
That was Hydra.
Which is okay. Hydra's stupid. Actually, Hydra's awesome. I love Hydra.
Hell Hydra.
Hell Hydra.
I gotta get caught up in MCU. I'm sorry.
Well, Hydra's the bad guys.
I do know that, but
I figured.
You want me to keep going?
Oh.
Shin?
Yes. Now, Valak, you may continue.
All right. Blue, I believe, is Tang.
Yes, it is.
That'd be a 21 to hit.
Can I attempt to take a reaction and deflect it?
You may.
What do I need to roll?
I believe... Hold on, let me pull up. Deflect missile or uncanny dodge?
Deflect missile.
Um, 1d10 plus, I believe it's your dexterity modifier.
Plus your monk level.
No,
Plus your
plus
monk
monk level?
Yeah.
That would be, in that case, at 14 would become a 17.
Okay. There
Then
we
he
go.
would catch it.
When damage is reduced to 0.
How much damage did you do, Val?
Yeah.
With the initial kunai damage... Oh, wait, no, sorry. Yeah, with the initial kunai damage, it is just 15.
Okay.
Alright, so let's
So
see. Damage reduced is a 1d10 plus 6. So I'd reduce it by 8.
Wait.
Wait, I'm confused.
7.
I thought that was the first roll. Tang.
Okay.
Or did you not roll?
No, I rolled. I rolled the 14 plus 3 for my monk level.
I believe deflect missiles is 1d10 plus your monk level.
It's 1d10 plus your dex plus your monk.
Oh, it's both? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my
That's-
dex is a plus 6,
Dex
and then a
plus
plus 3
monk
from a
is what I
monk.
thought.
Yeah, so then you would reduce the damage to 0.
So it stops
Okay.
it.
So you take no damage.
Okay.
So you take no damage. And since it's a kunai, and you don't have any weapons in your hands, right?
That is correct.
You have the option to spend a key point and return to sender.
Yes, we shall return to sender.
So you spend 1 key point and you make a ranged weapon attack with the piece of ammunition you just caught. To hit it the same as before, your dex plus your monk level. And Valak, if you could please point out where that came from.
That would be the one with the yellow dot.
That's what I thought.
The 20
And-
does hit.
20.
King, I'm sorry, what did you say?
20 to hit.
Valak, does a 20 hit?
Yes, a 20 does hit.
So that kunai that you shot at him basically gets returned to sender, and the damage that you rolled is now applied to you.
He would
But
have to
with-
re-roll damage.
Huh?
He would have to roll damage with the new piece of ammunition.
Oh,
Right.
that's right. Thank you for that.
Yeah, because everyone has different modifiers.
Right.
So it'd be 1d6 plus whatever his modifier is.
1d6 plus, I believe,
Dex
his
modifier.
proficiency and strength, right?
Proficiency?
If he's monk, it's probably gonna be dex.
Dex.
Yeah, okay. Plus strength.
It'd be dex plus your proficiency.
Yeah,
Alright.
dex plus your.
Where would I find proficiency?
Up
There
above
it is.
dex
Got
your
it.
AC.
Your
So 15.
for 15 points of damage.
Nope, he catches it instead with his deflect missiles.
Oh.
I just imagine like Tang throwing it back, like thinking he's real slick, and that fucking ninja not even looking, just snatching it out of the air.
We got he Uno reversed the Uno reverse.
Yeah.
I can see this going on for a couple of turns now. You know this, right?
However many
Oh,
key
yeah.
points you have.
That's true.
That guy, yeah, he's a bit of a dick, so I think he's just gonna throw it back as well.
Send it.
Be a 27 to hit.
And we're gonna try this again.
Uh, how many key points did you have?
I had 3. Now I'm down to 2.
But
You've already
didn't
burned your reaction.
you
Oh, okay, yeah, I have
burn,
done a reaction.
Yeah.
That's true.
other-
I have done a reaction. So yeah, that would hit.
and you've already spent, I believe, like 3 key. I think that was your last key point. Because last session you did a fist of the Fury Strike.
Oh, yep, you're right. I did.
Fury of Blows.
Yep, I forgot to mark it off. That was my fault.
You're good. You're good.
So that kunai will only do 12 points of damage to you and no sneak attack, since obviously you had the baseball toss with him.
Right. All right.
But that is going to take me over to Marin now.
Mm-hmm. Who is laying on the ground still.
Okay, so we would take away the second roll, which would balance out the advantage, disadvantage. Because remember, ranged attacks against prone creatures, it's disadvantage.
Mm.
So that would just make it a straight roll, which would make it a 23 to hit.
And I'm assuming that Marin had a pretty good notion of what's going on.
Well, all this happened at the same time. It's not happening one after the other. It's just, for ease, it's easier to do one person at a time.
And basically,
Okay, well,
all these kunai are basically coming out at the same time. So everyone's getting hit at the same time, and they're being thrown from cover. So you're not directly seeing where it's coming from. The only reason why Tang was able to throw it back is basically, you know, when you catch something as a reaction and, you know, you figure out the direction that it's coming, and he just basically threw it back in the same direction.
right, but I don't know if you were piggybacking at all off of Marin's natural 20 perception shortly beforehand, or
No. This was completely different. That natural 20 saw the zombies that are coming up behind you. Not that are now surrounding you. Well, all of you.
Yeah, all these guys dropped down before your actual perception checks.
okay, I just got a little confused because you mentioned something or someone approaching from behind, and then you introduced Valak. So
Zombies are
right,
coming up from behind you, and you are hearing loud loud banging as of like shields, spears and shields getting banged together,
right.
which is about to make a whole lot of sense. But you have zombies 20 feet from you. No, 30 feet from you that are coming up from behind. That's what you heard.
Well,
right here.
I'm pretty sure I have a kunai right in my right ass cheek at this point, so I'm less concerned
Don't
about
worry,
the undead.
it looks fashionable. Maybe people are going to start doing it from now on.
I mean, if it's any consolation prize, I mean, everyone is wearing it in the group, so it's kind of a group.
We're trying to set a new fashion statement.
Marin does not follow fashion trends, so.
So for altogether damage, that'd be 31 points.
Was that 21?
31.
31.
Ah,
And I had gone into your character sheet, Marin, and fixed the what your hit points were. because I know that we had talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Your total hit points is 50. But the damage that you've been taking, you now have the correct current HP if you look at your character sheet.
Yeah, I just looked at it, and I'm dead.
Unconscious.
Are you? You're unconscious.
Well, from a point of realism, what kind of attack just happened? That would kill, not maim or knock out. So
The right butt cheek is very fortified.
Also, there's not a lot of arteries in your ass.
yeah, Marin's ass is definitely his best feature because whenever he walks away from people, they always go, "Man, what an ass."
As long as he didn't crit, you're good. You're knocked out.
So that would take me to the last player, I believe.
Okay. Give me one second. Yes, last player.
Which I believe is Sparky, and that would be
That's correct.
That is 19 to hit.
Well, that would hit. Let me just check real quick. Cause I'm gonna do the same thing Tang did.
The joys of having multiple monks in the group.
Roger that.
Okay, so it's a 1d10 plus my dex mod plus my monk level that I reduce the damage. So where's my d10? Or one of my d10s. Alright, so that's 9.
Unfortunately, it hits.
Wait. No, I knew that it hit. My AC is 16 but I reduced the damage by 9.
Okay, so that's one more. Then you take 1 point of damage from the actual kunai.
Okay, cool.
And 28
So,
from the sneak attack.
The kunai now is sticking out of your shoulder.
So 38 damage total.
Yep.
Great.
Oh,
That's
30.
That's
right.
swell. That's swell.
But reduced to 29 with your deflect missiles.
Wait. Okay, to 29. So okay.
I believe that's
I'm not as nearly dead as I thought I was.
And then with that, everyone would finally see where all the different Rukai currently make their presences known.
If I may, can I just turn around and shout at them "Hey! We're trying to stop the apocalypse here!"
You absolutely may. But so Valak, you said that was the last one, right?
That was the last of all of them holding their action to throw the kunai, yes.
Okay. Anything else that you wanted to do with the Ryukai?
Well, currently, as they have all done their initial attacks, this one the green dotted one, is just going to finish his movement over to Marin.
Marin, you see above you.
He's unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
Oh, yeah. That's
Marin, you don't see above
you're
you.
unconscious. But you don't see above you, yeah. But I'm about to post all the pretty pictures of the ninjas.
Son of a bitch.
There we go. In general chat, it's coming up right now. Standing over Marin is the second picture down. Wow. Oh. One round can change so much about a group. But the
Yeah, so as far as all of them go, it looks like they can do more, but they have stopped. And are currently waiting and watching while the one does make his move over towards Marin, and stands beside him, as if he is going to do something next turn. But they are all going to burn a key point for patient defense.
Okay. Everyone now hears the banging and can almost feel the thunder as they hear 20 Imperium guards marching up behind the group of 10 zombies that were coming up behind Marin and Tang. And in front, from your guys' view, if anyone is looking, you see this army literally mow the last of the zombies that were coming up from behind, leaving only the 5 zombies over by river. And
What?
now there is a armed group of 20 Imperium soldiers, and I'm going to pull it up right now, led by a very stout elderly man with white hair and sporting a black leather glove. Here's the Imperium guards. Of course, they have a shield as well. And the stout elderly man just got posted, but they are now walking over the zombies that they just mowed down. And
Call him Captain Cockblock.
You're not going to call him anything. You're knocked out.
I know.
Exactly. But now that these zombies are gone, he stops right about, I would say, 10 feet from Marin, as his army comes in behind him. And Valak, give me a perception check for the Kakashi. Yeah, give me a Kakashi.
Perception,
where-
I make it a 16.
Okay. And black is still Shido, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use that for both Shido and Kakashi. You both see the banner that the guards are holding, which is a phoenix on a field of blue and gray, with its wings outstretched in a fiery blaze of glory. In its mouth is a large cobra. In its left talon is a arrow with green flames coming off of it. And in its right talon is an anchor with the hook's wings.
So
You would know, and
flag. Okay.
You and anyone else that is affiliated with the military of Edanterra would know that this is the banner of the Mad Phoenix, Commander General Iroh Kirkard.
Roger that.
Basically, lore-wise, one of the baddest, scariest, and craziest generals to ever command the Imperium fleet. Who, coincidentally, he's also a troop general and he covers all three: land, air, and sea.
Roger that. Gosh would probably pop his teleport then.
Choices.
Yeah, if he would have saw that happening through the zombies, he would have went bye-bye. With Marin.
Yes. He basically, him and his unit took their turn, smashed the meager number of zombies in front of them, and have completed their turn, now standing in front of you, which I believe should bring us to Sparky's turn.
Okay, so wait. Have the ninjas already left with Marin?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty close to Marin. And recognizing that they're here and about to ruin all of our hard work, I'm gonna go over there and like stand next to him to defend his unconscious form.
You stand now next to Marin.
Are we still technically in combat?
Yes.
Okay, can I just like hit him with my astral arms and knock him back?
You were like 15 feet from him, so that wasn't your full movement.
No, it wasn't.
Sure. Okay, let's play it.
Would be a
Disadvantage.
17
Yeah, with disadvantage.
with disadvantage. Oh shoot. That'll be a 9 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah, no, I figured it wouldn't.
So yeah, you could swat at him, and you're still trying to really gain the full control over your arms.
Just imagine that ninja like Ultra Instinct to you.
What, Trey?
I said I imagine that ninja just like pulled an Ultra Instinct shit where like you threw a bunch of punches and it was like, nah.
Yeah.
Well, also, Sparky's not the best monk in the world.
But now you are standing next to this towering, flaming-eyed fucking ninja demon.
No one
And you
ever
just
accused
flutter at him.
Sparky of making smart decisions.
Valak, quick question.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure everyone attacked everyone?
5 players, 5 guys, kunai apiece.
Nope. You missed Valis.
Oh, 6. You never put a dot on Valis.
I believe you have missed one.
You never put a dot on Valis, so I didn't know he was a player. Well, they each have technically 3 kunai that they could have shot out, but I'll go ahead and let it lay as it did. The French is the thing that made them not want to throw a kunai at you.
They're disgusted by that awful
I mean,
accent.
who knows what he would use it for? But I believe at that it is after Sparky Marin's turn, who is knocked unconscious.
Death saving throw.
So you have a death saving throw. And don't worry, even if you fail all your death saving throws, you're good. One more time, I can't hear you. Nothing.
Maybe type it in the chat.
Yeah. Can anybody else hear him?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to unmute myself.
He
Dude,
was truly unconscious.
Marin, I get it. I do that all the frickin' time.
I have a unmute button right here
Same.
on my headphones.
Same.
Okay,
That
so
was great
anywho,
method acting.
sure, like Daniel Day-Lewis. I just rolled on D&D Beyond. I got a 12.
Oh,
So.
it's a success.
Yeah. So, I believe now you roll your hit die,
Huh?
right?
No.
No.
Yeah. No.
No, he has to
Three-
make 3 saves.
Yeah, and if he passes all 3, he stabilizes. If he loses all 3, he dies.
That's right.
Well, if he loses 3 or passes 3, that whatever comes first.
Isn't it more like a 2 out of 3 thing?
Nope.
Unfortunately, no. It is a 3 out of 3.
It's technically you have to get 3 out of 6, and it's whichever 3 you get first, you know, is what it comes down to.
So basically 2 out of 3 when you really get down to it.
2 out of 3 plus 1.
So 3 out of 3. Or 3 out of 6 chances.
Like, there's some math going on, okay?
Yeah, well,
It's a very complicated probability curve that I don't want to calculate.
I was absolutely the worst at math, so
I'm currently taking statistics.
I do not envy you. I never went to college.
Math was always my good thing, and I'm not even going to sit down and figure it out.
I know somebody who's pretty bad at math, so I'm not going to mention Shinobi's name, but...
I was gonna say, you shut your freaking mouth, man.
Okay, so you're gonna have me roll all 3 at once, or?
No, it's every round.
Once
Every
per
round.
Yeah, once every round.
Okay, well, I
So-
made the first one, I guess, right? So
Score on the first one. Means next it is
Quick question.
Valis.
Quick question before you start, Valis. What are our berserkers doing in this time? Because those still exist in this world.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like trying to figure out what the berserker that Marin was currently being straddled by.
What-
Um,
You had Tang distribute them to protect us.
I did.
So, you know what it would do. They have to follow the orders to the letter of the law.
That's right.
Which also means Sparky's Berserker.
Yeah, Sparky's berserker, all of our berserkers, every
Yeah.
one of us that got attacked.
And they would be moving with the character, so
They'd be going to where the attack came from.
I have some rolls to do with the berserker real quick. Sorry.
Everything with disadvantage.
Yes.
There are so many combatants on the field
Okay.
right now. We're never going to get out of this zombie combat.
Most of the zombies are dead.
We're
I say, zombies have been pretty much taken care of, except for a few over there by river.
we're still in the same combat sequence. Just that's all I'm saying.
We've been here for
Um,
3 sessions now.
We're coming up
Yup.
on let's see, what time is it? Yeah,
This is-
that's right. 8.5 hours of this.
I mean, choices were made,
Sir, we're in overtime right now.
like heavy overtime, and I even brought in reinforcements.
You added more combatants to the cluttered combat field.
Like,
I
give us a
mean-
rest. Most of us are almost dead.
I didn't.
We have 6
Add
players,
them-
50 zombies, soldiers, ninjas, dogs, berserkers.
Oh my.
Yeah. What else can we
Partridge in a
bring
pear
in?
tree.
I mean, to be fair, the Ryukai getting let out heavily influenced, on top of Marin specifically turning to his zombies and going feast. So have to roll with the choices. But Valak does a 8 or an 11 hit.
No.
No, yeah. Both the zombies miss
Berserkers.
Kakashi
Berserkers.
completely. Yeah, not zombies, berserkers. Miss Kakashi completely.
Roger that.
And oh god, where were we? Damn it.
Marin, right after Marin, you were on the French man.
Valis. We are at Valis, who needs to make some rolls because he's like, what the fuck is happening? God, Valis doesn't have anything left. Okay. Hot sack. Mark. Bite gross. Mm. Oh, I guess it's 150 feet. Okay. Valis is going to point at the 3 zombies now that come into his range. Ever so slightly. He's gonna cast Spike Growth. Right before they enter the square, the center of the town there. And he's gonna cast Spike Growth in front of those zombies, and he's gonna end his turn. But we are back to a prone River who Max has turned around and given a big ol' lick to the cheek.
How much healing do I get from that?
Roll a d6.
5.
You gain 5 points of healing, but your face from your eye to your jawline is numb. And you will be making disadvantage on range attacks for the next round.
Be right back, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm the only one that still has zombies around me, correct?
You have one slowed zombie that has now turned to you and is basically like coming after. It's like about to strike at you.
Still a bow in hand?
Yes, you do have a bow in hand, but make it with disadvantage, even though it's a close range, because you're on your back.
I want to have time to pull out a sparky arrow. Would I?
You can pull out any arrow you want from your quiver.
Okay.
But
pull out one of Sparky's arrows.
who are you shooting?
Actually, no, wait. You said this one's about to attack me, correct?
Yeah, this one is like literally about to be in arm's reach of you. While you're basically on your back, like, free meal.
I don't even. Okay, forget the Sparky arrow. I just pull back without loading it with an arrow and just let it shoot a frozen arrow at it.
Give me a 1d6. Well, first give me the hit, and then the damage will be only 1d6.
16?
To hit?
Or is it 19 for a hit?
It hits. And then just roll 1d6, not the bow damage.
Oh, not the bow damage?
Not the bow damage, just 1d6 because you didn't load ammunition.
3.
So
And I aim it right in his face.
as you pull the arrow back, you see an arrow start to form, and it's almost like the air around you starts to freeze in the form of an arrow. And as you pull it back, it fully forms, and you release it, and it hits the zombie square in the face, and you just see the zombie's head just freeze over. And oh fuck, I forgot to write down how much fucking damage that zombie had last time.
All I know is that it can't fight me now.
You have frozen this zombie, but not killed it. It is
Okay.
immobile for this turn. But yeah.
And can Max crush it? Or at least hit it away from me?
Roll a d10. Plus, no, roll a d20 to hit plus 5. And the damage will be 1d10 bludgeoning.
So I roll a d20 and what else?
A d20 plus 5 to hit, plus 1d10 for the damage.
Um, 15. I rolled a 10, so that'll make it a 15, right? For the hit.
And 15 is gonna hit, yeah.
And then 9 for the damage.
Max, and you see the big ol' glut of this monstrous alpha direwolf jump into the air and just pounce completely, like from head to toe onto the zombie and crush it. As now little bits of black frozen pieces scatter all over the floor. And I believe that is it. So with that, Valak, it is finally your turn.
All right. Pretty short, simple, and to the point. Kakashi's gonna reach down and grab Marin's arm, and with the kunai in between his hand and Marin's arm, he's gonna go ahead and use 2 pops of his teleport to take him away.
Just as the kunai and Marin's hand meet with yours, you both erupt in a pillar of black fire, hues of bright yellow and red, and you and Marin are gone.
And like candles being snuffed out around, there is the one. The blue ninja is also going to disappear as he teleports away, as well as the purple one.
Leaving only yellow and red.
Correct.
Correct. Okay. General Iroh sees the pillars of fire go up. Oh, I'm sorry, Valak. You had 2 more people still hanging around. Did you want to do anything with them?
Yeah, I was about to get to that.
Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry about that.
No worries. So the red one is going to, not threateningly, just walk towards Iroh, while yellow is also going to make his move over to talk to him.
Did that red one just cut through my area?
No.
Okay. All right.
So Marin is now bye-bye. Okay, so you make your way over to General Iroh.
Yep,
The Phoenix of the West, as he is more formally called.
Approaching him, Shiro will give him whatever would be the normal greeting of his rank and stature.
A bow and a hand over the chest.
Yep, proclaiming his title. Just be like, General Iroh, it is wonderful for you to finally grace this area with your presence. It's not a moment too soon.
General Iroh looks at you and goes, huh. Ryu Kai? Why are you in the center of this? And this is a 6'6" stout elderly man. Huge. So definitely towers over most normal sized people. But he nonetheless asks you why you, Ryu Kai, are at the center of this zombie debacle.
It is with trepidation and pleasure to tell you that the individual that was responsible for these things plaguing our streets was the focus of our bounty tonight, and we have already apprehended him.
And he strokes his beard and goes, I believe I remember my daughter telling me something about a situation that happened last night. A brawl in the middle of the street with the Assassin's Guild. This does not go well for relations. And he starts like, but you say that you have captured the culprit. And
Yes,
he is the target of your bounty.
correct, sir.
That has been forgiven.
We can all hear this, right?
Oh yeah, everyone is hearing this.
I would like to turn
River.
around. I would like to turn around and just say that bounty was forgiven by the Emperor.
And he kind of opens up his hands and goes, well, there you have it then. The issue should be, how do you say, handled? And he looks over at you, kind of with a little grin. You said Shiro is addressing him, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And he kind of looks at you with a little grin. And he goes, so you captured a man who has already been pardoned?
If he has been pardoned and has not been given down to our information yet, I should, since this is my bounty, have a copy of the bounty. And I can prove to you that this was directly our bounty, giving him whatever paperwork may be deemed necessary to prove that he is a bounty.
You hand him the scroll, a scroll with a black seal with the emblem of the Assassin's Guild on it. And as you hand him the scroll, he goes, my daughter already got one from your colleagues, the Lingwei. We know. So what you're saying is that you need a direct communication in order to release him.
I am not sure when the pardoning happened, but as soon as we have captured him alive, and as soon as we hear of this pardon from our channels, we are more than willing to release him. But not only was our bounty for him, but he is also the person who has created this problem, as he points to the living zombies that are still over by river.
Trying to flee assassins.
Only because you kidnapped him.
Just because he is inept with his magic does not mean he is not the cause.
Does River hear any of this at all?
No.
Damn it.
Because you are still technically on your
ring?
back. You are, if you're looking at the stream, you're still back here on your back with Max kind of like looking over of the splatted zombie icicle with kind of a happy grin on his face, but you are still on your back. So you can't hear any of that going on, and you're now like a good 40 feet from the main pack of zombies.
Okay. Just checking.
You're good. Which from them is like another 60 feet from like the main group of people that are interacting where Marin's body was. But Marin, go ahead and behind screen, give me those 2 death saves
No, Kakashi
both
would
with advantage.
have stabilized them once they were off the field.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how well they stabilized him. But back to the conversation. General Iroh goes, well, it seems to me that I have superior jurisdiction over this matter. And considering that either we have a pardon and or something else going on, and considering that it is my city that he has brought these zombies in, I demand that you respectfully hand Marin over, and I will dictate to whoever of your superiors that you caught Marin before the pardon, and that through negotiation and proper respect of the channels, and he kind of sticks his chest out a little bit.
But he definitely caught him after the pardon.
And he goes, no, it's a formality in order to give the Ryukai the quote unquote official claiming of the bounty. That means that they can go back to their guild and claim that they caught him and get the bounty for it. But it also means that they don't have to kill Marin at the same time.
So because of their ineptitude in figuring out...
Go ahead.
So because of their ineptitude in figuring out that they were this person was pardoned by the Emperor, they get to go back and brag about how they successfully failed?
That is definitely one way of looking at it.
I'm so confused.
He goes, listen, we are just simply trying to be diplomatic in order so we get your friend out safely.
Of course, General Iroh, and I will go back immediately and make sure that everything is the proper channels. Obviously, you hadn't heard of this pardon either as well, so this is all news to all of us.
The princess knows about it.
That's wonderful that one person knows about it, but everyone else didn't. Unfortunately, that means that the information has not been disseminated correctly. So not only will we go back and make sure that Marin is well, and make sure that all this information is correct. Would you like us to drop him off at your establishment?
Please, take him directly to the estate where the governess is holding her office. She is technically the governess. I am simply acting on her behalf.
Perfect. We will go there now and do so.
Make sure that you have spoken with your superiors. We do not want any further mix-up with Marin's release, now do we?
No, of course not, especially if he is to be held for bringing these zombies into our town. I will go at once. And he'll nod to the general, giving him the bow and the salute, and go over to the ninja in red, where there's nobody currently at, but definitely making a scene to sort of step over zombie bodies before they both disappear in the same black, white, and orange flames.
And the floor has been cleared of the ninjas. At this time, the 3 zombies that weren't slowed down are all falling into Valus's spike pit and moving through it, and basically raking themselves across the whole thing, only to die by a spike somewhere along. Yep. Thank you, Valak.
No problem, guys. Hope to see you again soon.
Yes.
I wouldn't say the feeling's mutual.
But
I hope to see you again soon, just not here.
No promises.
with that, those 3 zombies are down, leaving only now 1 zombie that has now turned its attention towards you, River, and is slowly coming at you. And you are the only one that is around combat enemy, so you have a round really quickly.
Wait. How far away is it? Because if we're still technically in initiative order and I can see that frickin' zombie, it's within 120 feet.
You kind of like, I'm just going to say you kind of like came closer.
Yeah, I would have came closer to speak, so...
To speak. She's over here still. The zombie is like... going towards her.
So I would see it.
Yes, just kind of barely.
Cool, because I would have been next in the initiative order.
Yes, you would have. So, you know what? I'm going to give it to you. He's about 120 feet.
Because killing things
No,
and having
I said
discussions
90.
with generals is not really outside of the norm for this character. Murder and diplomacy. They go hand in hand.
Hand in hand. Aggressive negotiations, some would call that.
So I'm going to move 10 feet to get a better, like, outlook on it, and I'll use, let's see. Yeah, let's do this. We'll make this fun. Is it within 60 feet of me?
Depends on which direction you are going in that 10 feet.
I'm going to move, we'll call it my full movement towards that thing.
Okay.
It's within 60 feet?
It's 90 feet, so...
So if I move 30...
You have a movement of, what, 30 feet?
Yeah.
So once, yeah.
Cool.
You're, like, right here now.
Yeah, so it needs to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Uh, 12.
Awesome. Its speed is reduced to 0, and it's frightened.
How do you frighten a zombie?
With Abjure Enemy.
How do you frighten a zombie?
With Abjure Enemy. That's what happens when you're a paladin. If you want. There you go, buddy. Check it out. It's right there in the chat. So hold on. Just give me one moment. I don't think. Oh no, I don't need to use that one. But so yeah, I'll. I mean, I guess I could technically leave it, but I'm not going to. And then you said I can. You told me I can use Eldritch Blast as a bonus action, correct?
As a bonus action, it's a cantrip.
Perfect. Well, that means that I get to use 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Spam that shit, bitch.
So.
Please don't tell me I'm in range of that.
No.
Oh, that's a crit.
That's nice.
That's a 27. That's a crit. So double the dice.
Double the damage.
24 damage.
You hit this zombie it's standing there. It's like just stops, and as it like looks towards you and goes, it's hit with this Eldritch Blast, bright green flash, and it just explodes, sending black goo everywhere.
Okay.
In a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
You, River, have now been showered with the black goo.
As soon as it starts exploding, by the way, I'm turning around to go back to talking to the general.
And say what you want to say.
Oh, I know, like, I just because I know he was about to say something, but I want to make sure that I'm, like, being polite and making eye contact while he's speaking, so.
Oh, now you're worried about being polite.
He's a general, of course.
So you
As
just
the
fire
goo-
and forget.
As the goo lands at me, I'm like, oh, sweet moon goddess, really? Ugh.
Max just starts pouncing all over the place and then just stops and shakes off all the black goo, reapplying it back to you, River.
Like, come on.
But nonetheless, Captain Iroh goes, I do not understand what is happening here completely,
Well,
but I believe we need to go to the estates and figure this out. My daughter should be arriving shortly if this one over here that with the large poochie,
I
if
get up and go join the group.
if as you approach, give me a perception check.
Ew.
Bitch. 15?
Okay. As you approach, you see this very large doubt of a man. But as you're approaching, you start to recognize some of his features. And you recognize the sickly old man that was in the bed when you had barged in to the princess and her family. He does not no longer look like a poor sickly old man, but rather a giant among men. And as all the things are starting to wind down and kind of dissolve from the chaos that was just happening between the zombie ninjas and the hullabaloo, you kind of start to see him like hunch over a little bit, start to like look really tired, and he goes, we should return to the estates. Obviously there is much matters that we must discuss, and if this one here is the one who brought in the necklaces as I recognize her to be,
sir.
Then my daughter should be returning any minute.
If not already there.
The soldiers will clean up this mess, but we should return to the estate as soon as possible. Don't worry about your friend Marin. As of right now, he is under Imperium protection. The moment that I made my case against him means that the Ryukai cannot kill him. And if they do, it means repercussions directly from the crown, not from the independent states and cities that are in the Imperium Empire. That means the crown themselves will descend upon the Assassin's Guild, which has not happened in over 1,000 years. And I do not think that they are so stupid in order to initiate an international incident. And he goes, so come back to the estate. We will figure things out accordingly.
Can I walk over and try to get my staff out from where it's stuck?
Yes! When you do,
How stuck is it?
give me a strength save. Not a strength save, but a strength check.
Yeah, that's gonna be okay. Like, it's not my worst stat, but it's one of my worst. Oh, that's gonna be a 19.
Nice.
Woo!
You put both of your hands onto the staff, and you just and you start pulling at it, and the wall itself starts to starts to crumble around the staff as you pull it out, and you have your staff back.
Yay!
How does everybody in my party look?
Everyone's on like real rough shape.
Who looks like really, really bad? Who's got the lowest HP?
I think it's River.
Yeah, I think it's River.
I believe it's River with 11.
Okay.
Well, Marin,
No,
you're
I'm
not
not.
there. We can't see you.
Hello.
Yeah, you're not there. We can't see you. You've been kidnapped by the
You've been
Ryukai.
kidnapped again.
Well,
You're-
even then,
you're the group
I was clearly more
designated,
fucked up.
You're the
I'm
group.
down to 8 points.
Okay.
Yeah, I was still clearly more fucked up even then.
Yeah.
You're not with us.
Marin, you're the group's designated what's the term I'm looking for? Damsel in distress.
At the moment.
I will walk over to River, who has seen better days.
Clearly.
And put my hand on your shoulder, and I'm going to give you 5 HP.
Do you really want to put your hand on my shoulder right now? Because I'm still covered in goo.
Like, 0
It's
impact.
only a problem if you ingest it.
It's literally 0 impact on trade. Like, ooh, blood and guts and goo, not a big deal. But yeah, he puts his shoulder on you and he says, I don't know. You look like you've seen better days, and you're gonna feel like a burning sensation go through your veins, and then it slowly starts to feel better, and you gain 5 HP.
Thank you.
It hurts so good.
So yeah,
There you go. Thank you.
no problem. Also,
Valis kind of goes, "What? The son of a bitch? We must find Marin."
were you not listening at all?
No, I know, but can we really trust the opinions of these demons? How do we know that they're
Well,
not just going to take him and have their fun?
It's not the demons that we're trusting, it's the crown.
It's the crown. It's our boss. We're trusting our boss.
And he goes,
And
"Well, I
besides,
don't trust him very much either, so, I mean..."
Not a smart
Mary
thing to
might
say in
like to
front of
have fun with the demons.
That is true. He does like the darker things. Shit, when he did that voice when we were locked up the last time, I mean, I thought I had problems with my little tiny knife in my secret pocket. But when he let his little voice out and he summoned all these zombies, hey, ho, ho, ho. Pardon me for keeping the sharp things in my secret pocket. When he hides the zombies in his voice. But at that, basically, a house, a litter, if you will, arrives just as General Iroh falls to one knee.
I'll walk
And
over and help
he
him
kind
up.
of puts his sword into the ground and he takes your arm tray and he goes, "Oh, thank you, lad."
I'll put my sword away, just make it evaporate.
Go. Do you want to ride on my direwolf for now? It'll be a lot easier.
He goes, "No, no, that is okay. This stupid sorry, wrong fucking accent. This stupid box is enough for me. The people that lift me up, they definitely earn their wages, and I do not want to keep anyone from a good day's work." But he goes, "Thank you, but I will take the stupid litter box and I will hope all of you follow so that we may settle this." And he climbs into the box that has now arrived basically at his side. Stupid fucking airplane. I can't hear myself think. He climbs into the box and he gestures for basically all of you to follow him. And at that point, the soldiers that were behind him start kind of falling into the square, you know, making sure that all the zombies are actually dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna use my divine sense. As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of my next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover.
What's the range on it?
60 feet.
Okay. So, from your center, do a circle. Like a little marker like that.
Or do you want a 60 feet?
Yeah.
Well then.
The
Hold on.
where that circle ends is 60 feet.
Oh, so the squares aren't. You're not counting the squares?
The squares are ish. Incarnate and Roll20 don't match up very well.
Okay.
Is kind of the
Oh, shit.
lesson I have learned with this map. I have to do a little bit more running back and forth to alter things to figure out what's going to fit on the grids that are here.
Well, all right. I deleted Trey.
For real?
Yeah, it was an accident. It's all good. I know where he was. He was
All
right.
good.
He was there.
Okay, you send out your wave, and you do not sense any alive zombies. All the zombies within that vicinity are dead. But you still see the knights going up to each one and stabbing them in the head and like kind of giving it a good twist. If they still had heads. But otherwise starting to pile up the bodies. And yeah. General Iroh starts heading to down the street that he came out. So if anyone would like to follow
him.
River, I will move you and Max, because I'm sure you guys are going to follow, right? River? Are you and Max going to follow?
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to make sure. But yeah, everyone has control over the characters. Valis is going to go to Avi, and you guys head down the street. And first scene switch. Yay!
Holy shit! There's a 50-meter Titan.
Shoot. But you guys, hold on, looking for the things. Yeah. So you guys head halfway up the street and basically start heading. This is your guys' group into the like in-betweens of the buildings and whatnot, the in-between streets, the alleys, until you hit the estate wall where a small door, just enough for the general's litter and all of you to walk through, stands before you. And I think with that, we will end session there and pick up there next week.
Sounds good.
Thank you guys. That was a great game. Thank you, Valak, for dropping by and being our special guest and completely annihilating the group a little bit.
Yeah, thanks for showing up out of nowhere and getting my ass kicked. Thank you.
You needed the challenge. It was fine.
I'm so glad I did not get hit again, or I would have been.
Yep.
Oh, me too.
Oh yeah.
To put it into perspective, though, Valak definitely took what I had planned for you all with those ninja. Because I had basically, I did plan on all that happening this session, pretty much. Zombies getting scared, though, kind of threw me a little bit. But but yeah, he came in and really helped me out there with the zombies and with the ninjas, and yeah, I'm really appreciative of his help.
Hold on, Marin. Valak says anytime. He said that in the chat.
I wanted to give a huge thank you to everyone in chat who is sticking around and who hung out during all the chaos. And I believe anyone who is in chat, right? Right? Trey,
Yeah.
we're gonna do a raid.
Yeah. So if you guys stick around, we're gonna be doing a raid on the All Naturals, who is also in chat. That's Valak's channel. They do a talk show every week, and it's called Roll for Insight. Got it right again, Valak. Fuck you.
Haha.
And so yeah, it's a good time. It's based off of a campaign that Valak hosts that my moderator Polly and myself and Valis have all been a part of at one point, and will be back in the hopefully near future.
Very near, hopefully.
But yeah,
Praying.
once
Fingers
everybody's
crossed.
off, I'll probably sit here and chat with y'all until they get started. You
Yep.
can ask questions. Fishstick 907. I think that is. My eyes are really bad. Yeah, Fishstick 907. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it.
But with that, we will return next week to find out what happened to Marin. Same bat time, same bat channel.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye, chat.
Hope I
Have a
don't
good night,
die.
everyone.
Oh, you shouldn't. Where is it? All right. Well, that was fun, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for being here. Happy to have you. And like I said, welcome. Welcome to our newest follower. Welcome to everybody who's still in chat, who's hanging out and chilling. I don't think I'm gonna like play a game or anything fun like that, but I will reveal my ugly mug. Yeah, so welcome to the channel. We don't always do D&D content, but we are always doing some form of content here. Most of the time I do a lot of horror games, things like that, especially since it's October. Occasionally we watch really bad movies like Lamageddon, which, if you haven't seen, it's great. It's terribly great. And, you know, if you have any questions, if you want to know anything, like what kind of games we play, if you ever have suggestions, like I said, hop in the Discord. And there's an area for suggestions. If you want to recommend a bad movie, a bad video game, a bad something, a form of entertainment that we can consume as a group together, as a community, throw it in there. Let me know. I'm always looking for stuff like that. We have plenty of movies that we're going to watch, and I think one of these days we might just have to do a watch party in Discord. Hat forward. Oh yeah. That's what happens when I'm not gaming, when I'm doing a D&D stream. Look at that. Now I don't look like I have a giant fucking... Well, I still have my fucking Neanderthal brow. But, yeah. So, welcome. Yeah, we kind of do whatever on this channel. We haven't really found our stride yet. We're still fairly new. This all started with unemployment, and it's going to end with hopefully, one day we get big enough that we can kick off some of those big time streamers on Twitch and we can make this a full-time career. However, who knows? But yeah, we do all kinds of stuff. If you have nerdy things that you love, if you have just things that you're generally nerdy passionate about, it doesn't have to be traditional nerd stuff. You're more than welcome to be here and hang out and talk and chill and all that jazz. I think the All Naturals are going to be getting started here in about 10 minutes. And I don't know who his guest is going to be tonight. However, I can probably find out because they're both in chat. Polly, do you know who the guest is going to be tonight? Oh, also, update on the unemployment front. Polly, I am now currently employed. I start on Tuesday with my new gig. Do we have one? I just got home from work. I don't know if you have one. I know I volunteered to Val in chat, not in main chat, but in side chat. But I think so did somebody else. Who was it? I don't know what all of your cute pet names for each other are, so. I continue to be the car, I believe is who it was. But yeah, so how is everybody doing tonight? How did everybody enjoy session? What little bits that you saw? What big bits that you saw? You missed the Mortal Kombat music. You missed plenty of French Valis, which #NoFrenchValis is the common reoccurring theme here because in the original D&D campaign that Valis played in, Valis was not French. And now all of a sudden he sounds like the Little Mermaid's chef who spent a little bit much time in Latin America and then sprinkled some other accents in there. And I love you to death, Shinobi, but buddy, it's a good thing you're DMing. Because that means you can control the roles, because otherwise I might have killed Valis out of annoyance. Also, you're lucky Chadra's not in this universe, because Valis would be dead. So, yeah. I haven't gotten any notifications yet, have I? Not quite yet, so... Oh. I guess I can... Hold on, let's see. I'm gonna go to my main real quick. We're not gonna play a game, like I said. However... That's webcam, droid cam. Here we go, this is the one I want. Droid cam. This is one of those rare occurrences. We're gonna do it in just a second, Val. Hold on. Hold on to your horses. Where's my droid cam? Droid cam, droid cam, droid cam, droid cam. Droid cam. Deactivate, activate. Why is it not working? Of course it's not working when I'm trying to get it to work, right? Droid cam source 3. Droid cam source 2. Deactivate. Configure. Why? Why now? Well, fine. Stupid thing. Alright. So stupid. I had this thing working last time, and now it's not. Just to prove me wrong. Alright, well, everybody, you hung on this long. The other group is getting started, so let's do this. Let us commence a raid. We're going to /raid the all naturals. Guys, go in there. Give some love. Don't forget to, you know, if you want to see more of this, if you want more notifications, check out my Discord. I almost always remember to throw stream information up there. Now let's go in there and give them hell over with the all naturals. Let's be active in the chat. Let's ask some questions. This is your opportunity to interact with the stream. So let's do it. All right, let's go. Come on over. Come on. Why is it? Did it go? Did it work? There we go.